I am holding the new Dragon 10 by Sanlita. I just want to give you a quick overview of the bow. I'm setting this one up for turkey hunting, and I'm going to do a more extensive review in the near future. I'll probably go through some different draw lengths, but for right now, I just took this out of the box, slapped a sight and a rest on it, took a couple shots with it on the range. I sighted in at 20 yards, and with nothing on the bow, no stabilizer or anything, I was shooting really well. I was hitting bullseyes very consistently. I was only shooting at 20 yards, but shooting very well. So I was pleased to see that. As you can see, there's the design of the riser. You can carry this with the way the handle is. I'm going to zoom in on the cam system in a moment here. So what you have for a cam system is the hybrid cam system that's been employed by a lot of different bow manufacturers for many years. Hoyt used it for a very long time before they switched their latest. So a hybrid cam system, what you have is a more oval shaped cam on the bottom and a slightly rounded cam compared to that on the top. Now the design of this particular cam has a sliding limb stop, and I like that for tuning. You can actually really tweak your feel. You can play with the valley a little bit. You can actually increase the let off a little by, tweaking the valley. And also, you can get perfect knock travel by manipulating the top cam. The way you do that is, so you have a bus cable and a control cable. The control cable goes from one cam to the other cam. So from right here, and it comes down, it's going to wrap around where the axle is at the other end. The bus cable goes from one cam to the limbs. So if you're cam timing, you can adjust just the bottom cam by using the bus cable, or you can manipulate the angle of both cams at the same time by the control cable. So what you'll do with a high Noctair is you'll actually remove twists from the control cable, which goes from the one cam to the other. That'll adjust both cams, and then you slide the top draw stop peg so that it hits at the same time as the bottom. You'll always leave the bottom draw stop peg alone. For me, I have it set to number 2 for the 31.5-inch draw length setting. But then your top, in doing that type of tuning, your top may be a little bit different. So that will enable you to get perfect vertical knock travel. And it's just changing the orientation of the cams. This top cam, being that it's a little bit more rounded, you're changing the angle of that, and that's where your change in knock travel comes in. So here's a little look of the bow. I'm just gonna kind of show you the bow up close. The Dragon 10 here, kind of go from one end, the top cam, or one cam all the way down the riser, and then to the other cam. There is these little rubber, circular rubber things in the riser itself for dampening. So they have, the dampeners in the limbs. This particular model is 60 to 70 pounds. I have the limb bolts backed out so that it's going to be right around 65-pound pull. That's where I like to shoot. And you have rollers here. Now, I did harvest a couple deer with one of these this past hunting season. I was using a whitish colored one, actually this color right here. And I'm going to link a video with that hunt in the description of this. I shot through the deer like it was not even standing there, and it was an expandable broadhead, so they don't get as good a penetration typically. So the bow performed very well, a lot of power. I mentioned in a video I posted the other day that I'm setting this bow, and I mentioned in this, I'm setting this up for turkey. So I'm actually using a fat diameter. These are actually intended for target shooting. They're called Easton Fat Boys, I think is what they're called. I don't even know if they still make them. I've had them for a long time. So they're a fat diameter arrow. to help you cut lines, if you're shooting in target archery. Since I'm using it for turkey, you want to minimize penetration for turkey hunting. I'm using a fat diameter arrow. I'm going to use expandable broadheads, which, don't get very good penetration. I'm actually planning to use the old Rage chisel tip because they don't get very good penetration. Let me go ahead and take a shot with the bow here at the target. So it's got a really nice feel. I'll go ahead and take another one. Let's see. Let me grab another arrow. It's got a nice feel. It's a quiet bow. Now for the draw cycle, and I'm going to actually map out the draw cycle in the extensive review that I do with this bow here. So it gets, there's a peak right at the end of the draw. So you just have to be aware of that. Right there. There's like right near the end of the draw, you just, you feel like you're hitting the full draw weight there. Let me take a shot here. Again, nice and quiet. It's got a nice dead in hand feel. I enjoy shooting this bow. I don't even have a stabilizer on it yet. But I'll just point this out. I like to use a piece of cordage and just tie it for my, bow sling. I always do that. All my bows, you'll probably notice it in some of the videos. It's just the way I like to do it. I like this green color. Like it for, turkey hunting. And although I have this one here, I was originally planning to set this one up for like deer, and I'm hoping to even maybe go out elk hunting if I draw a tag this year. I was going to set that one up for that, but I'm liking this green color so much I might just set this one up too. I have a different arrow rest that I'm going to put on here to set it up with a smaller diameter arrow. In the past, I was using these micro diameter ones that I was planning to try for like elk with a little bit of a bigger tip here to help with penetration. I don't know if I'm going to end up setting this bow up with those or not. We'll see. So you're going to have to stay tuned. But let's take one more shot for you here with the Dragon 10. I enjoy shooting it. I want to keep shooting. So I might just have to do that after this video is over. But that's one of the nice benefits of having an indoor target like this is you can shoot right there. So right there, you feel like there's a little bit of a, sounds like my tip's a little, I'm going to ease down. Sounds like my tip's a little loose. Yep, it was. So then anyhow, right now this bow is set at 65 pounds. And right there, right at the end is where you feel that 65 right before it drops off into the valley. Yeah, it feels good. So anyhow, as I make this video, I'm not even sure what the final price is going to be. When they tell me, I'm going to put it in the description. I will put a link to their website where you'll be able to order it. This bow is going to go on the market so soon, and I'll make another video probably around the time when it does or soon after, maybe the more extensive review video. But just keep checking in the description section of this video. I'm going to put a link to their website so that you can go right to their website and keep checking there for when this bow goes live. I imagine it's going to be less expensive than a lot of flagship bows out there. This is their flagship model for their hunting bow, and you're going to see me using it this year. I'm enjoying it. I'm already going to be using it turkey season, so stay tuned for that. That is coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, take care and God bless you.